Hello my beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. If you are a new subscriber, then welcome, and hey y'all, and if not, then welcome back y'all. So today I'm going to be doing a kind of like highly requested video, surprisingly, and it is how to do a high puff. So that's why I got my scarf on now, getting ready for work. So that's gonna be my style for the day. So if you want to see how I do my cute little high puff with some little simple edges, then stay tuned. The first thing I do is I actually moisturize my scalp, because I figure if you're gonna have it in the puff, you have to moisturize the inside so it won't be all itchy and dry and all that extra stuff. So while my hair is still banded from when I sleep, I take my water, I just spray it down the middle to give me some moisture, and then I'm going to take some oil, the Main Choice growth oil. Then I just put that in the middle of my scalp as well. I do this only in the middle right now because my hair is sectioned into two. So I rub that oil in, then I'm going to actually unband both sides of my hair, do the same thing, spray some water in my scalp, then I'm gonna put that growth oil. Okay, now, the moment we've all been waiting for. Anyway, let me show y'all what y'all gonna need first. So, I use products that I've previously used on my hair. That way, I won't use a different product and then it won't clash with the products I already have for my twist out or wash and go or whatever. So, I like to stick to the same products when doing my puff. So, for this twist out, I use the Shea Moisture Curl Enhancing Smoothie. So, I'm gonna use that. And I use some of my Eco Styler Black Castor Flaxseed Gel. So I'll be using that as well. And then to do my edges, I'm going to put some of my famous Jamaican Black Castor Oil on there, along with my Style Factor Edge Booster. So that's all I'm gonna be needing. So the first thing I do actually is I pick my hair some more, because you want your puffs to be big, you want it to be fluffy, and I figure I'm not gonna wear my hair down no more anyway, so might as well get to picking and fluffing as much as you want. So I kind of just do that. At this point, I don't care about the curls like all up in here, because it's gonna be slick anyway. I only care about the ends of my hair, because that's what's gonna be showing in my puff. Now you're gonna start the preparation of your puff. Oh,
my hands are red again. Hairpin wax. It does transfer over to your hands, but come out water. Anyway.
I like a string with no elasticity when I do my puffs, because I have more control over my tightness. Because I can use this ponytail holder, but you see it only stretched so far. So first thing I do, I'm gonna take my cream, which is my Curl Enhancing Smoothie. Then for that, start preparing my puff. So I make sure I moisturize all around my head. Then take your brush. Sorry, I use a brush too. The famous brush. And then I start to brush it up. So this is when you actually start prepping where you want your puff to be. It's most important in the back, because you brush it up as far as you want it to go. I'll try to show y'all. So you could, if you want to do a low puff, you can stop like here. I want a higher puff, so I'm gonna keep brushing up. Now, once you have that, I'm gonna take my gel, that way it stays into place. Whenever you put something on your hair, make sure that you brush it. That way it's all in there and all slick and all smooth, and not just sitting on top of your head looking crazy. Now I'm gonna take a little bit of my edge booster. This to make sure that thing like stay. This puff gonna stay. Use a little bit that around the perimeter.
The perimeter.
Brush, take that brush. Now that your base is all set, see the waves starting to come in. Now you take your string or shoelace or ponytail holder, whatever you decide or whatever makes your puffs come out the best. But I use my string. Then I kind of crisscross here. And this right here is keys. This is gonna control the tightness and how big your puff is. So I make sure I have this little loop, bring it here, take my string, kind of pull it up, and then I start pulling. So the less tight you make your puff, the bigger it'll be. The tighter you make your puff, the smaller it'll be. For example, take this, see I just boom a little bit. So this could be my puff if I really wanted it to. If you keep pulling, this is probably where I would want it, but if you keep pulling, you'll see it get smaller. See, and it's tight, it's real tight. So if you want it smaller, it'll be tighter, but that's too tight for me. So, and if we want it big, you want a nice big high puff. So let's start this thing. Push my hair all the way up to the front as I want it to be high. Take my string, do my little loop-de-loop. Bring it up to my forehead. Push that string up in the back, how far I want my puff to go up. This is how I have it now. Then I pull. So that way you can adjust where you want your puff to be. Boom. Think I want it there. Then I just start tying.
Around, tie. Around, tie.
Then when I get to the end of the string, I just tuck it in. You can use a bobby pin if you want. And then you have to fluff it. So you like pull, fluff. Then I'm just do my cute little basic edges and then take out some little curlies. So I'll be back. Okay, so when I do my edges, little basic, little 2-3 swoops. Y'all know I don't do too much. So take my edge brush and then I kind of brush out the little baby hairs. Edges, honey, I don't got no baby hairs. So I kind of brush it out because that's what I'm gonna be working with. Once I have those out, I take my Jamaican black castor oil and I put it on my edges. The reason I use this is because that edge booster actually can flake, well, it flakes up for me when I just use it on its own. So I find that using the oil as a base and on top of that edge control reduces flaking. So put that on there. So then I take my edge booster, I put it on there. It looks so bad when you're doing them, but whatever. Then I start to swoop. When you have your swoop, you make sure you hold it. So hold, so it won't go nowhere. And now you just kind of adjusting your edges how you want them to be. So I got that first one. Now, going to do the same thing on the side. So I start to swoop and I hold. That way you keep that swoop. So start to swoop, hold, pull it back so it won't get lost in the sauce. Then I like to see if I can fit another one. Look kind of decent. You can always go back and touch them up if you want. Now I'm going to do the other side. And then what I'd also like to do is when my little swoops are done, I take a little bit more edge control and just like place it on the top of the swoops. That way you know they're gonna stay in place. This is also why I use oil, because with all this edge control I put on there, it'd be flaky. So once I get that, then I go back in with my Jamaican black castor oil to put some on top of my swoops. Now I'm going to, I like to do my little curly cues in the back, so I just pull some hair out. Now I got my puff. I don't think it's big enough, so I'm just gonna pull. Girls, your hair, pull as much as you want, make it as big as you want. Don't be scared to have a big puff, because I remember I used to be like that. I'd be like, oh, it's too big. Your puff is never too big, sweetie. So you keep pulling and stretching until you get satisfied with the volume of your puff. So let me show y'all how it looks. Got my little cute basic edges going on. Nice and big. Got my little curly cute accents to make it more cute, more Jessica. Then, voila, you got a high puff. So, to set my edges, I use my favorite neck strips. Y'all, this is all I use. I do not use like my little silk satin scarf because it holds in moisture and it doesn't dry it out. And you want your edges to low-key be kind of dried out. I'm not gonna say dry out, but to dry the edge control. So that's why I like to use my neck strips, or I'll use like a bandana or something like that, something cotton. But these things do the job. So I always used to take one, place it over the edges, tie it twice, take another, put it over your edges.
And I always get the black neck strips because they're stronger than the white ones. The white ones are like little strips of tissue. So I always get the black ones.
Also, keys for your edges to stay, I just press down a little bit. That way it's like y'all ain't going nowhere once y'all dry. I am patting you down so you can stay in that exact place once I take these neck strips off. That's how I do. That is it, y'all. I am going to leave these neck strips on my head while I'm on my way to work. But if I wasn't on my way to work, I'll leave them on here for at least 10 minutes. That way you are sure that your edges are dry. But always before I take my neck strips off, I kind of just do this again. And you can feel the dampness on your scalp. So if it's still damp, don't take it off yet. But if you don't feel nothing and it's kind of like sticking to your edges, then you good, sis. So I am going to leave my neck strips on, go to work. Before I get out the car, I'm gonna take them off. And then I will insert a picture here because I'm gonna be gone, not in front of the camera. So I'll put a picture here of how my puff looks. It'll probably be a video, knowing me. And that is it. So thank y'all so much for watching this video on how to do a high puff with some cute little basic edges. If y'all want to see some more types of videos, let me know, because I did this as a suggestion. See, I told y'all I be listening to y'all suggestions. When I say I listen to y'all suggestions. So when I say noted, I honestly write it down. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one.